So is it any wonder people are afraid of technology?
Technology!
When science is on sale, it may be...
I literally brought tears to my eyes. Brass Eye, episode 3, man. I'm loving this show so much. I love it so much. I look forward to it, which is a weird thing to say in 2025 when this came out in 1997. I'm so behind the times. With it being one season, I find like I'm just trying to make it last longer. That sounds familiar. But if you enjoy this, like the video, subscribe, leave a comment, all that, all the good stuff for engagement. It really helps get this video out, get this video noticed. Yeah, it's really appreciated. But let's get into it, man. Brass Eye, let's go. Science. I just watched Weird Science, actually. The movie.
Hello, I'm Paul Trox.
And I'm Eve Pollard.
We're looking tonight at the appalling hazards of irresponsible weapons research.
Terrible cases have arisen in Siberia, where...
I like how they were just out from being in time. It made it even funnier.
weapon chemicals are disrupting embryo organ precursor cells in pregnant women. Organ precursor cells are the starting points for every different part of the body, but they can be chemically switched so they can all make the same part. Our undercover crew was shown this tragic case. A woman had given birth to a 2-foot testicle. The gland was alive when we saw it and being kept warm in a cot.
You're talking bollocks. Nobody wants 2-foot testicles, man. They gotta be one of the ugliest parts of the human body. As a dude, we have to admit that. Balls are hideous.
With no mouth, the doctors knew it could not feed, and they were convinced it could feel pain. We were told it would live for just 2, perhaps 3 more days, all the time in chronic pain.
Get him copping a feel. Copping a feel. Pull them in your mouth.
On a scale, say 1 to 100%, what percentage bad science is that?
Oh, 100%.
Tonight on Brass Eye, has science gone too far?
It's like the good bad thing all over again, just in a different format.
Tonight, science in the dock.
Science, you are accused of going too far, of befouling, pollutement, and the intoxication of men's minds.
Science has increased our understanding of suffering, but has it really helped? This recent experiment into quadriplegia produced results that disturb.
We collected together a group of disabled people and placed various household objects.
I'm worried. Where are we going?
Around, some with quite tempting aromas. For example, we placed a cup of Bovril in front of one of them. What we found was that they would lunge secretly for the Bovril and quaff it. I think that they're not disabled at all. I think they're just incredibly lazy people.
That guy really loves Bovril. Maybe Bovril's the miracle cure. Maybe Bovril's a miracle cure. I can't even say it. Maybe Bovril's a miracle cure. I've never even tried it.
Innocent or guilty? Is it right for scientists to play with time?
We got 2 mice to give birth to a second.
When I looked over, the clock on the wall was...
Suzanne Wooler Coopus. Suzanne the Wooler Coopus.
When I looked over, the clock on the wall was... well, it was throwing up.
There was a wonderful blue light everywhere. Everybody noticed it. And a sensation like a yawn going backwards inside you.
In June this year, the same men isolated and blew up a fortnight.
And I turned around and whacked
inside you.
In June this year, the same men isolated and blew up a fortnight.
And I turned around and whacked. I was 4 miles down the road, lying on my face next to a little tree that I hadn't been meant to be next to for about 2 weeks.
But does science take responsibility?
Anything that went on in that...
What do you mean blow up a fortnight? What does that mean? I'm just trying to like ponder that.
But does science take responsibility?
Anything that went on in that fortnight or went on out of it, depending on how you look at it, was that fortnight's fault, not ours. It was simply a bad fortnight.
Innocent.
Is fortnight a technical term that I just don't know about?
So is it any wonder people are afraid of technology?
Technology!
When science is on sale, it may be... I literally brought tears to my eyes. Let's watch that again. Helping us or guilty. So is it any wonder people are afraid of technology?
Technology!
Oh man, I feel like they gave me heart palpitations. I do have a heart condition. This might be dangerous to my health.
Science is on sale. It may be helping us, but what about our children?
We're good.
Hi, I'm Accelerator Jen Gold, and I'd like to tell you about the most effective weight loss system in pregnancy. The figure apocalypse that is pregnancy is a female tragedy that has at last been conquered by one man, Dr. Balb Kubraks. Balb.
That's right.
It's Hugh Dennis. Oh man, I feel like she's giving trad wives at the moment. You know those, those women on TikTok, just the weird fuckers. She's giving that energy.
One man, Dr. Balb Kubraks. Balb.
That's right. He's using my gynesium womb implant to exercise, so his mom loses weight.
Activity rate is maintained with chemical stimulants and mechanical prods.
They're lazy bastards.
Up to 30 times a second.
But gynesium babies are often born snapped.
Is the fetal
I just realised they're saying gynasium as well instead of gymnasium.
He can be made to flex up to 30 times a second.
But gynesium babies are often born snapped.
Is the fetal exerciser that helps Junior.
Tonight, science is on trial.
We're going to have some jacked babies.
Innocent or guilty?
Innocent or guilty. Innocent or guilty.
Oh no.
Look, leave me alone. I'm trying to work it out, all right?
Not the face as well.
Hello, I'm Tanya Bryan. I'm here to tell you about a new space-saving farm idea. Look at this typical farm. Uses a lot of land, doesn't it? Now look at this. It's a vertical tube farm capable of growing exactly the same amount as a 300-acre farm, but on less than 1 square meter of land.
Like tower blocks.
How? By growing crops and vegetables vertically, up to 1 mile into the air rather than wastefully taking up more and more land. As available land space is swallowed up, simple, effective ideas like this are just what we need. Of course, some people say it would be vulnerable in a strong wind, but for goodness sake, who's to say there's going to be a strong wind? Vertical farms,
Mother Nature.
good science at work.
I don't think it's up to you.
2 weeks ago, we uncovered a story of grotesque suffering at the hands of medical science. Ted Moore went in search of those hands, determined to smash their bones out with a girder. Loser Street.
He always just fucking gets me without. I'm just never expecting it, and he just says the most unhinged, unexpected shit.
Our London alley, a body. Looks dead, but it isn't. It just wishes it was.
I took as many painkillers as I possibly could, but in the end it was actually better to fight pain with pain.
I tried to kill myself with a lawnmower.
What happened to these people?
That's not how I would do it.
Sounds like something from the X-Files.
I was paid £500 to have a limb grafted on my body.
Only this is real and touches you in a way that voguish fiction wouldn't begin to understand. These aren't isolated cases. In the last year, numbers...
What would you do with a third arm if you had one? Points for the best comment.
In the last year, numbers rose dramatically. Conservative estimates said 1,500. It works like this. You lose your money, you reply to one of these ads, and are persuaded to sell your body to grow extra organs cheaply for transplant clinics.
The deal that I specifically struck was to grow 150 lips on my chest.
They'll even do you a deal on the phone.
I'm out of wampum. I spazzed it all on a horse.
I was offered 500 quid to grow a stomach full of shoulders. It could have been worse. When city analyst Helly Melvick hit the...
This is so fucking random. This is so random. It takes a weird mind to come up with this. Even just the body parts they're choosing is fucking hilarious.
Kids, she agreed to earn just £600 for a year of agony growing balls on her back.
It's like someone sticking a sabre into you and screwing it around day and night for 6 months.
Fuck me.
Fuck me.
Huge profit. Who's behind this wretched usury? Look no further than surgeons by royal appointment, Zeus Spofford and Paul Gumster, at London's top whack quack shack, the Bounty Clinic. These breadheads don't give a flying cack about the pain they cause.
Here he is again.
So how would they respond to a foot in the door hole button
Mark
snapping?
Heap.
Why have you messed these people up?
It's getting doorstepped. Ooh.
Dr. Spofford, you're preying on losers.
Yes, the personal organizer revealed a chain of rich clients for organs and limbs. Donald Trump has received over 7 feet of new tongue. Even Saddam Hussein has an access. He's obsessed with having white ladies' wrists.
This is topical.
Scenting blood, we set up surveillance on their office and waited till they returned.
I've just monkeyed my way up the back of the building, and I'm going to smash my way through the window.
Come back here, you fucking louse! You've got no right to be here. I've got a question for you. What are you going to do about the people whose lives you've pulled apart? What are you going to say to them? You're on camera.
I can't believe he just smashed through the window. There wasn't even a thought there to open it. Just launches himself.
Fucking louse! You've got no right to be here. I've got a question for you. What are you going to do about the people whose lives you've pulled apart? What are you going to say to them? You're on camera. There's a camera here and one here.
Oh, yeah.
What's your excuse?
Oh, yes.
Was it just the money? Was it just the money? Was it just the money?
Come on.
You're not going to get away with this.
Oh, yeah.
It's not cool to be weird.
Oh.
You won't get away with this.
You heard it here first. It's not cool to be weird.
Just being weird.
Go on.
Ah!
The creeps may have scarpered, but they forgot the golden rule. If you're gonna jerk with brass eye, don't leave your Ponzi drop-top roller skate parked outside. Once for pudding.
Man's about to get sued.
Let's just have a look at this, right?
Oh, fuck. I forgot about this guy, John McCurrick. He was such a he was a character. He was a fucking character. Remember he used to pick his nose and eat it on when he was on Big Brother? Like, constantly. For non-British people, he was, I think he's like a horse racing pundit. I don't know why I'm trying to tell you. I don't really know. But he was a horse racing pundit. That's about all I know about him. I don't know why I'm presuming to... Don't listen to me. I shouldn't be informing anyone.
Normal-looking crab, pregnant with a human fetus.
What is the point of doing that? What is the argument for it?
I don't know, it's to do with in vitro fertilization or how you can cultivate fetuses outside the womb because a crab has a certain circulatory system that can feed it.
Yeah, but
this is a good question, John. Good question.
The thing is so much of the improvements in modern society being brought about by experiments on animals. The health is so much better. That is outrageous.
Right.
Of course it is. No, indefensible.
I mean, we're saying, you know, right or wrong for that.
I fucking love this bit.
For that.
When we actually asked the scientist who was responsible for that, I mean, I said, you know, why are you doing that? And his reaction was pretty much kind of, Did I
just have a fucking stroke? What was that?
No, wrong for that.
When we actually asked the scientist who was responsible for that, I mean, I said, you know, why are you doing that? And his reaction was pretty much kind of, And what do you do when somebody does that?
Must have been a Geordie.
No.
I mean, you know, and that's the way people are.
I know.
I know. He just wants to get out of there, man.
Hello,
Oh, that one was quicker. They've been pretty long. That was quite a quick one.
That's what she said. Hello, I'm Tanya Breyer. This time, I'm afraid, with some unpleasant truths. Look at the sky. Doesn't look like it's full of problems, does it? But I've worked in weather and I know that it is. I'm not talking about ozone here. I'm talking about clouds, because cloud damage is dramatic.
I like how she's quite clearly reading from below her.
On the increase. Due to industrial ultraviolet true clouds are being replaced by mutant clouds like Cirrus Sirius, Nimbus, and Altosyphilis. More and more, these are turning upside down and injecting their rain upwards into space. Needless to say, a Nigerian farmer can't exactly go up there and get it back, can he? Tragically, if the water does fall downwards, it can turn into triple water, which separates it into gases as it lands, blasting trees out of the ground and killing monkeys.
Oh man, working on this show must have been so much fun. It's almost like Mad Libs, you know, you just add random words in. That's it. They just act like monkey. It's so random.
The most disturbing effect is the disruption of rivers. This is footage of the river Euphrates flowing backwards. It looks like it's flowing forwards, but only because we've reversed the film. Heavy water deeply covers. This is footage of the river Euphrates flowing backwards. It looks like it's flowing forwards, but only because we've reversed the film. Heavy eruption of rivers. This is footage of the river Euphrates flowing backwards. It looks like it's flowing forwards, but only because we've reversed the film. Heavy water...
That sounds pretty sus to me.
Deeply confuses rivers.
If you reported on it going back, why would you reverse it the other way? Sus. I'm filing a complaint.
Just last month, 2 rivers got completely lost and were found wandering uselessly about the Southern Oceans.
With their bindles on their back.
Sadly, bad clouds equals bad science.
Honestly, man, honestly. This is why it's my favourite show at the moment.
Of bad science spread, according to the latest scandal, even as far as science classics like the Apollo moon landing. Alabaster Codify reports from across the big pond they call the Atlantic Ocean.
It's 1969 and the world watches 3 heroes alone in space.
Or was it 4? Who is the yelper on this boosted sound tape?
Just burped.
The 0836 whimper was originally explained as atmospheric...
Hang on, what was that? What was that?
4. Who is the yelper on this boosted sound tape? The 0836 whimper was originally explained as atmospheric retching, but shocking new evidence suggests the sound was made by this man, Peacecap Johnson, a sub-mental who died last week at the asylum where he lived for the last 27 years.
It sounded like he was having a fun time, whatever he was doing.
It's claimed a box of letters found under his bed, many from Buzz Aldrin, prove that Johnson was the 4th man on 11. From these guys right now, it's no Apollo, but an ex-operative defied NASA to tell us que pasa.
To tell us que pasa. To tell us what's up. It sounds like maybe an alien snuck in, and maybe we had some canoodling. Maybe there was some extraterrestrial insertion.
Man on 11. From these guys right now, it's no Apollo, but an ex-operative defied NASA to tell us que pasa.
Johnson, who was codenamed Sleeping Beauty, was a man of very low intelligence. He never really understood what was going on.
One thing I have to say that I really appreciate with this show are the names. The names of people are so fucking unique.
Que pasa.
Johnson, who was codenamed Sleeping Beauty, was a man of very low intelligence. He never really understood what was going on.
That's mean.
Johnson's job was to act as on-board sex receptacle.
Sleeping Beauty was trained to present his posterior to a hole in the...
That makes sense then. The noises, yeah, I was kind of on the money.
Locker whenever the crew members required relief.
Since the early days...
Wait, he just plays butt cheeks. It was basically like a kind of like a glory hole, but you put your butt cheeks in.
Sleeping Beauty was trained to present his posterior to a hole in the locker whenever the crew members required relief.
Since the early days,
well, it's a day job, but someone's got to do it. What are the hours? What's the pay like?
Orbit has been a...
I feel like I just accidentally quoted Spinal Tap.
Sticky noblum.
On board Gemini, John Young kept and ate alive 2 experimental monkeys.
Experiments with the rear end of horses failed. Women were deemed too silly for space. So what kind of man would agree to be the ass in NASA?
He had to be pretty much a 0-watt bulb. We stopped looking when we found him winning.
Failed. Women were deemed too silly for space. So what kind of man would agree to be
Nah, they knew what they were doing. They got out of it through sheer intelligence. You got people like this presenting their derriere to the astronauts.
Ass in NASA.
He had to be pretty much a 0-watt bulb. We stopped looking when we found him winning the stupidest boy in the Dane County Fair for a 3rd year running.
The 0836 whimper is Johnson's giant squeak for mankind at the hands of a frustrated Collins.
He took out his frustration on Johnson. And it's what psychiatrists would call it a bully ramming.
Oh my God. Oh, this is like some prison shit. Oh.
By contrast, Aldrin used Johnson gently, and they forged a bond that saved Johnson's life.
Good old Buzz. Buzz is a gentle lover. I always thought he was. He had that kind of face.
When Houston required Johnson to be ejected into space, Aldrin refused.
11, there's imperative duty is lost. I repeat, Houston, you can't do that.
Once down, Johnson was whisked to a shut-up-and-eat home, where his daffy moon talk seemed like any other booby babble.
I want Buzz to come back and clean my dirty with his silky fish.
Fucking hell, they butt fucked him to the mental hospital. Jesus.
Astronauts are now in hiding and will only issue statements through an animal.
But Aldrin's letters make that testimony irrelevant. They abound with muted references to sex acts written in a plaintive tone that suggests a still-present yearning. This is Alabaster Codify for 10 and Brass Eye on the new buzz about Buzz, the Bum Buzzard. Did he fly in a rocket or fly up a socket?
The Bum Buzzard. Ugh.
Hello, Tamara Beckwith here. At last with some good science. This is a light-saving brick. Inside the brick, there are millions of tiny boxes mirrored on the inside. During the day, light goes into each tiny mirror box and is trapped, where it remains bouncing around inside. When it goes dark, a good example of this is night, turning this knob removes the tops of the boxes and the light leaps out. The light-saving brick. It saves light.
That's like something from Harry Potter. Was that a bit, or was that a real person? What was her name? Tamara? Is Tamara Beckwith a real person? Oh shit, she is. She's a socialite. Fuck. They did that so smoothly that I didn't know if it was just like a bit in the episode, but they lampooned another person. They did that that was smooth. That was smooth how they slide that in. Because I didn't know this person at all. Didn't recognize. I kind of recognized her before. Maybe she's like an actress or something. But yeah, I didn't. What fuck it? Oh, they got another one. They got him. So she thinks it traps light, and then you can just open it, and then it lights the room. These people live among us, man. And she's a socialite as well, so she just doesn't have to do anything. What a life. What a life. God, this is probably a good day's graft for her as well. Oh, I'm so mad.
The light-saving brick. It saves light.
She was about to get her mummy and daddy investing, I reckon.
What can be done to keep bad science at bay? All too often it's left to the little people. Austin Tasseltine reports.
The little people really don't come much littler than this. They're called gaffafwisp,
and they've launched this campaign
They're called
against
what?
the global...
Kafak? I can't even say the word.
The little people really don't come much littler than this. They're called Gafafwisp, and they've launched this campaign against the global evil of heavy electricity.
Hello, I'm Richard.
What was that guy doing in the background?
They're called Gafafwisp, and they've launched this campaign against the global evil of heavy electricity.
The guy who's going ham in the back.
Richard Bryars. I want to tell you about Gafafwisp and heavy electricity.
Okay, is Richard Bryars a real person? I feel like I don't know these people, man. Yeah, that's him. That's him. He was an English actor. Died 2013. Rest in peace.
Gafafwisp is the global consortium for a first world initiative on scientific practice. Self-explanatory, really.
Listen to his voice. That could soothe you to sleep. God, next time I have a panic attack, I'll listen to this guy. He's going to bring me right out of it.
Heavy electricity. Now, that's a bit trickier. It's caused by particle accelerators sending huge jolts of power into domestic power lines. These knock the electricity back into its wild state, which is much heavier due to flattened electrons.
I wasn't listening to a word he was saying. I feel like his voice is like really nostalgic. It's sending me back to childhood. I feel like his voice feels very reminiscent of voices that was over the top of like educational videos when I was in primary school, when I was a really little kid. Weird. I'm going to go back.
Global consortium for a first world initiative.
His voice is like velvet.
On scientific practice. Self-explanatory, really.
Self-explanatory, really.
Electricity. Now, that's a bit trickier. It's caused by particle accelerators sending huge jolts of power into domestic power lines. These knock the electricity back into its wild state, which is much heavier due to flattened electrons. The devastating result is that huge masses of heavy electricity start randomly falling out of wires and crashing onto anything below. This gives you some idea. Basically, it's like being hit by a ton of invisible lead soup.
This does feel like the most complex lampooning they've had so far. Talking about particle accelerators. Like, this was way before I learned about the Hadron Collider. I could kind of see how you might get tricked into this. I don't know about electric falling out of wires. That was very stupid. But this wasn't as egregious as some of the others we've seen.
In the Sri Lankan village of Upaveli, inhabitants are suffering heavy electricity attacks even as I speak. Can we stand around and eat pies while they're being flattened like flies, swatted by the tail of a mad, invisible horse?
I thought he was going to rhyme again then. I'm a little disappointed he didn't.
Can we stand around and eat pies while they're being flattened like flies, swatted by the tail of a mad, invisible horse? Of course not. You, me, and Gafafwisp must contact the Sri Lankan embassy now and let them know just how shoddy this all is. If you're in any doubt, just shut your eyes and imagine a child you know being hit on the head by a ton of invisible lead soup.
What's invisible lead soup?
Non-scientific contributors were sure to check all the facts.
I need to have my eyes open, I missed it.
By a ton of invisible lead soup.
What's invisible lead soup?
Non-scientific contributors were sure to check
news
all
reporter,
the facts.
right?
Wobbly matter, is that what they call it?
Before ramming home the dreadful urgency.
Heavy
Wasn't this guy in like
electricity.
Midlands Today or something? I feel like I recognise him. He was definitely on the news. He was a news anchor, right? Nick Owen. They're still with us. I swore he died like 10 years ago. Oh no, ITV, Breakfast, Good Morning Britain. Okay. I could have sworn he was dead. Sorry, bro.
Is regularly flattening cattle in Sri Lanka.
The worst is when you hear that someone's died and you're like, I thought they were dead already. I've mourned them and everything.
Heavy electricity is regularly flattening cattle in Sri Lanka. Afterwards, the poor beasts look like giant fur-covered slugs thrashing about on their backs and made of what scientists call wobbly matter. I won't go into it here, but basically it's caused by sodomized electrons, which...
Sodomized electrons? Do you know what that means, bro? Nick, you are not stupid. How did you ever get to present Good Morning Britain? If anything, it's a testament to how good of a journalist he is, because he overcome this somehow. He was taken seriously after this.
I won't go into it here, but basically it's caused by sodomized electrons which rush to the cow's head end. Now, just apply that to a young girl human. Well, it's an appalling thought, isn't it? Gita is 15 years old, and now because of heavy electricity, she's only 8 inches tall. Now, just imagine that. She can't speak, but she must feel quite dreadful. 15 years old. And only, what, this tall.
But 8 inches? How big does he think his dick is? My man thinks he's hung like a moose. Fucking puma over here. Apparently they have the biggest dicks of mammals in like a size to dick ratio, body to ratio. Pumas. It's funny though.
Sometimes.
Just imagine that. She can't speak. She must feel quite dreadful. 15 years old and only, what, this tall.
Sometimes pure...
Dude, this episode's making me cry.
Physical aggression was the only way.
Let me show you what's going on. Here is Upaveli, villages and animals, many small children. Think how soft they are. No exoskeleton, no horny old skin like the village elders.
I was going to say, I didn't, yeah. I was going to say, horny village elders.
The heavy electricity can wreak its ghastly havoc at any minute. Raining down tons of invisible lead soup, but lead soup that can bounce destructively around like a hellish Powerball. So, more accurately, it's a cross between a ton of lead soup and a Powerball, smashing animals, for example. Smashing people. That could be your mother. All because these bloody idiots aren't doing their job properly.
Explaining the problem is one thing. Knowing what to do is quite another. Luckily, Gafafwisp had expert advice.
Richard Branson has sent out these plugs with his beaming face on them that are being used locally, which can help to a degree. And there's a man...
Those fucking terrifying, bro.
This very huge hammer who's banging away on the pipes, trying to relieve some of the pressure going out on the grid.
It's called percussive counter-induction.
Jenny!
And he's already held back a massive wall of heavy electricity for about an hour, allowing some children and 6 pigs to escape. You could do that, for God's sake. The squash people of Upaveli are more important than the inconvenience of you banging a hammer for a couple of days over in Sri Lanka.
Public
That has to have been her first time reading that.
Broadcast always help.
We're doing this very special video about heavy electricity.
And with backing from shock jock Caesar the Geezer, failure for Gafafwisp looked absolutely impossible.
Hello, my name is Caesar. The sad truth about heavy electricity is that people in power and in government are too afraid to rock the boat when it comes to helping people. I say to that, bollocks. It's about time somebody got off their fat ass and did something about it. Do you know, they actually say to me that there is no such thing as heavy electricity. That electricity couldn't possibly fall out of wires. What a load of old crap. And what is even more annoying is
They got you, bro. They got you.
They say that Gafafwisp is a made-up name. It's a fabulous organisation. Do you realise that if heavy electricity falls from these headphones, not only would it blow my head off, but it would cut me completely in half. If a caller calls me on my show, and then suddenly they're on the phone 1 minute and then they're affected by heavy electricity, they could be blown 100 feet away. That is the dangers of heavy electricity. If you are a member of Parliament or somebody in a powerful organisation, and you're listening to me right now, let me say this to you. I have a lot of television shows, a lot of radio shows, and a big audience. Do something about it. Otherwise, I'll do something about it.
Sadly.
As if he's making the threat over something that's completely made up. I don't know that guy. This is the problem with me watching it now in 2025, not actually knowing everyone. Kind of, I don't probably fully appreciate the gravity of it. 'Cause I don't know these, but like, what was it like at the time for this guy? Like, were people suing? It must have gotten litigious. I don't know. This must have like harmed so many reputations, so many people that, you know, others took seriously, and then they just come out and just say this absolute nonsensical bollocks. It just kind of shows how easily they're bought and how easily they're duped. Absolutely terrible for your reputation, bro. Wow. What a pillock.
Gafafwisp has yet to receive a single reply from the Sri Lankan embassy.
Ramesh Ranganathan's been very quiet on Gafafwisp. I'm just saying.
So what is the verdict on science?
Please stand. What is the verdict?
I'm afraid there is no verdict because all the jury have died of pollution.
Oh, once happy bauble, twisting on the bliss.
I feel like this has been a quicker episode, shorter episode.
You were suddenly plunged into the brain-tanglia of rude math. And with what shocking results? Has the Earth been reduced to an odious space gland?
Wait, did they turn Hawking into a cock and balls then?
Results. Has the Earth been reduced to an odious space
Yes, they did. With the helmet.
Is this what we've done to ourselves? Good Christ, I hope not.
Equal opportunities. This must have been before the shiwi was developed. Have you ever been at a urinal before and a woman pops up with a shiwi? It's happened to me 3 times. Metal festivals, man.
Good night.
Jenny Powell here with an urgent Gafafwisp PS. Great Britain could be struck by heavy electricity too. Top scientists have just proved that 6...
Oh, I used to fancy Jenny when I was a kid.
Now, scientists calculate that a massive outburst of heavy electricity could just push the British Isles totally under the water. I should say the chances are negligible, about 20 to 1, but the point...
Negligible, about 20 to 1.
It remains. If this were to happen...
How did you read that and not go, huh? Is this right? 20 to 1? Fucking hell, I'm going to get my scuba gear.
This is a big if. Then it's conceivable that the north of the country will tip downwards like a heavy land rock, catapulting the southeast towards Finland. So please, let our government know that heavy electricity will not be tolerated here or anywhere else.
Cut. That's it. Perfect.
Oh, he's well chuffed. Look at him. Look at him. He is so chuffed. Oh, that was fun. That was fun. That had me crying, laughing a couple of times at least. I'm really enjoying this. It's just a shame that there isn't that many. If you want to watch the next one with me, make sure you subscribe. Like the video. It really helps. Really appreciate it. Anyway, take it easy. Look after yourselves. And I'll catch you on the next one. See ya.